I'm telling you, with every passing volume that I read of this story, it just keeps getting weirder and stranger. And the narrative keeps taking turns that I'm not even able to guess. And I'm pretty decent at guessing, narratives and noticing patterns and such. But it's almost as if the writer of this is just like, people are going to think this, so I'm going to do this instead. Or, they're might be thinking this, so I'm going to do this instead. And that's what ends up fucking happening most of the damn time. So, first half of the volume is regarding Pai Yakumo, MacDonald, and a monk named Napuroba, I think. Napuroba going to find the entrance to the to the Conron, because they need the Conron in order to gain the entrance into the holy place of the Sanjian. Not too much happens here, except for we know that the Heavenly Guard, Chokai, has killed the Tenzuin, which was like the head monk dude, used his brain to go through this maze and find the entrance to, where the Conron lies. And of course, we get an epic battle between the Sanjian and the Chokai. I say Sanjian because the Sanjian takes over from Pai, who's actually not Pai, but we'll get to that in a little bit here. We also learned that the reason why MacDonald has been, with him for this long is because he has a love interest in Los Angeles, America, whom he is trying to give eternal life to. So that's why he's been, helping Pai and Yakumo out. Now, following all of them, and especially following them into the Holy Land, is Kanyan Wan, or Shiva, as he's now called. I forgot, this guy keeps getting his fucking name changed. Is his Wu, which is Benarasu. We know that Pai's Wu is Yakumo. And Benarasu lays down some very interesting information that the person that Pai isn't actually Pai. So Pai is really the last living Sanjian, known as Parvati IV. In Hinduism, Parvati and Shiva were both married. Now, as we know, the Sanjian's culture has influenced human culture as well. So, it could be that, Shiva and Parvati were named these names from humans, from human culture. They might have taken those names from that. Or it could be the flip side. But we do know over the many years that the Sanjian have went into the human world and conversed with humans, then went back to their own world. But Pai, the one that we have come to know, and actually the one that we've come to know since, I'd say, Volume 3, where when we met her, she had this little black diamond on her forehead, known as a romba. This romba is actually a creature, a black snake. Now, keep in mind, I am going to butcher this thing's name, okay? And I'm only going off of phonetics here. So the name is Horacio or Haziol. Like I said, I could be just butchering it. If you want to help, okay. um, the spelling of the name is Housasyu, which is why phonetically I'm going by Hao Xiu or Haziol. I think that's what it is, but I could be wrong. But let's not get too caught up in how to say this thing's name, okay? We'll just call it the Black Snake. That's all I'm gonna call it from now on. Because I'm not gonna make an ass of myself any further with trying to say a name that I can't fucking say right. So, the Black Snake is the Pai that we have been introduced to. She's the one that's been taken over for Pai's, the one that's been trying to figure out memories, her own memory. Yeah. So Pai really didn't come back yet. Her subconscious is still there. It's deep within that mind. So within Pai's head, we got the Black Snake, Pai, and the Sanjian. Now, of course, the Black Snake has been freed, and with that being freed, Benarasu has been, well, not necessarily defeated, but well, he's been thwarted, basically. And what we learn from when Benarasu first implanted this Rumba, or Ramba, whatever the fuck it's called, into Pai's forehead, Pai decimated him, and it took him a week in order to come back to life, to fully come back to life. So she decimated him again, and who knows how long it will take for Benarasu to come back, because he will be coming back at some point in time. Because the only way to kill a Wu is to kill the Sanjian that has given part of their soul to the Wu. Because remember, both Wu and Sanjian are one and the same. However, Wus can't die. They're immortal. They're like the best bodyguards ever. However, the Sanjians, they actually can die. And if they die, then so does the Wu. Now, things go good with the Black Snake. The Black Snake gets reborn as a young girl whom the girls that Pai made friends with, rather the Black Snake made friends with, yeah, they see this girl as being Pai, and they ask about Yakumo, and yeah, so pretty much the Black Snake story is done and over with. Now, the Sanjian lets Yakumo know that Pai has, or Parvati has yet to awaken again. Now, this is really like a real kick to the nuts for Yakumo, because throughout the entire volume, it seems like Yakumo and Pai's relationship kept on just getting better, and better. They both came out, said how they felt about one another. It just seemed as if, we were going to get more so a, like two lovers, fighting for each other and such, than having the typical, like constant misunderstandings and Like, oh, this person loves you, but then they did this, and or oh, that person's talking to this person, and you know what I'm saying, right? But it all turns out that the person that Yakumo thought he was falling in love with, or well, he fell in love with her way earlier in the series. Let's be honest here. But in that 4-year time span, when he came back and found Pai, or whom he thought it was Pai, was actually the Black Snake, is whom he confessed to. The Black Snake is whom in which fell in love with Yakumo without realizing it. Wow, all these personalities inside of one person is really starting to remind me of Kaimon from, Kaiman. Kaiman from Dorohedoro. Oh, did I mention that Pavarti, Pai's real name, was supposed to be getting married to Shiva? And thus, this is why we see every time that, she talked about him, but then, not thinking about it, it really wasn't her talking about him. That's why I said at the start of the video that the twists and turns that this story takes just leaves you baffled. But hey, a great story will always leave you guessing, always leave you thinking. After you put the book down, that's what you should be doing, is thinking about what did the story offer. And this story here, Volume 5 of 3x3 Eyes, gave us a lot of plot. It moved the story in a relatively fast way, but still, it did move the story. Not only did it give us plot, but also gave us a lot of characterization, and it made me like this Black Snake thing, And with that being said, what do you guys think of 3x3 Eyes, Volume 5? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification icon. That way you will know when I put out more content. Also, if you will, give the video a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm as well as it makes me feel good. And go ahead and share this video with your friends, family, whatever, whoever you think would be interested in watching my content. Don't just share the video willy-nilly. Like, don't go to like a sports forum and be like, hey, check out this video. That makes no sense. But if you want to share it with like other manga readers, then I would say yes, share there. Alright, with that being said, ciao for now.